There are lands that are not just destinations, but true adventures, journeys that open the doorway between past and present. Peru is one of those places. It is not merely where you arrive to witness landscapes, it is where you hear the echoes of the ancient Inca civilization, feel the heartbeat of the Andes Mountains, and immerse yourself in the vibrant colors of local culture. On this journey, we will walk along ancient trails that lead us to the legendary Machu Picchu, hidden among the clouds, and drift along the wild Amazon River, where nature still holds the same mysteries it kept for thousands of years. From the bustling, energetic cities of Lima and Cusco to quiet villages perched high on mountain ridges, Peru unfolds as a multi-layered canvas where every detail tells a unique story. Prepare to have your eyes opened to breathtaking wonders, your heart touched by the sacred presence of history, and your soul carried away by the timeless beauty of this South American land. Amid the endless golden dunes of the Peruvian desert, where only wind and sand seem to exist, lies a tiny oasis called Huacachina. Often known as the miraculous oasis, its very presence raises questions. How could such a place exist in such a harsh landscape? Was it merely nature's creation, or does it conceal an ancient story waiting to be told? Legend has it that the Emerald Lagoon at the heart of Huacachina was formed from the tears of a princess who lost her beloved. She is said to have transformed into a mermaid, forever guarding the waters. As night falls, some travelers swear they can hear strange echoes rising from the lagoon, as if whispers of the past still linger in the wind. Yet Huacachina is more than myth. It is a playground for adventurers, a destination for those who long for thrill. Here, you can sandboard down towering dunes that look like waves of a golden ocean, or race dune buggies across the desert before pausing to witness a fiery sunset mirrored on the lagoon's calm surface. Huacachina is where reality and legend intertwine. Each breeze carries a secret, leaving you to wonder, is this merely an oasis or a timeless mystery hidden by nature itself? In northern Peru, where endless coastline meets the sun's eternal glow, lies a small town with an irresistible charm, Mancora. More than just a beach, it is a rhythm of life, where every crashing wave and every sea breeze carries the spirit of freedom. The moment you arrive, Mancora's energy surrounds you. Golden sands stretch into the horizon, turquoise waters shimmer with gentle waves, and palm trees sway gracefully in the wind, creating a scene that feels both wild and enchanting. Known as the surfing capital of Peru, Mancora is a true paradise for wave seekers. Each wave here feels alive, calling you to dive in and lose yourself in the ocean's eternal dance. But Mancora is not only for adventurers. As evening falls, the sky transforms into a canvas of orange, purple, and pink, while seaside restaurants come alive with glowing lights. Freshly caught seafood, grilled and served with local flavors, captures the essence of the sea itself. Life here seems to slow down. Sitting on the sand, listening to the waves, you feel your heartbeat sinking with the breath of the ocean. And in that moment, you realize Mancora is not just a destination. It's an invitation, a promise whispered by the sea. Stretching across southern Peru, the Nazca Desert is not merely an arid land, but a keeper of one of humanity's greatest mysteries. From above, enormous geoglyphs, shapes of birds, monkeys, whales, flowers, and endless straight lines unfold across the desert floor. Known as the Nazca Lines, these figures were etched more than 1,500 years ago, and their true purpose remains unsolved. Scholars believe the ancient Nazca civilization must have possessed advanced knowledge of astronomy and mathematics to create such massive designs. But why did they do it? Were these geoglyphs religious offerings to the gods, celestial maps to guide their rituals? Or perhaps, as some theories suggest, messages meant for beings beyond Earth. Standing within the Nazca Desert, you don't just feel the scorching heat or the silence of the void, you feel as if you are standing on a threshold between worlds. The lines, weathered by centuries yet still clear, seem to whisper a forgotten message to those who dare to look. Nazca is more than an archaeological site. It is a symbol of curiosity, a reminder of humankind's eternal quest to touch the unknown. Hidden deep within the vast Amazon, Iquitos is the only city in Peru unreachable by road. There are no highways leading here. Only airplanes or boats along the Amazon River can bring you in. This isolation gives Iquitos an aura of mystery, as if it were an island floating in a sea of endless jungle. This vibrant city is the gateway to one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. From here, you can drift down winding rivers, hear monkeys calling from the treetops, witness toucans flashing their brilliant wings, or catch sight of the elusive pink river dolphins leaping from the water. Iquitos carries both the pulse of nature and the echoes of history. The rubber boom of the 19th century left behind European-style architecture, standing in striking contrast with the untamed wilderness that surrounds it. A stroll through its old streets feels like walking through a European town, lost in time, while the looming jungle reminds you that nature is always near, ready to reclaim its space. In Iquitos, every sense awakens: the spice of local cuisine, the earthy scent of wet jungle, the rhythm of festival drums, and the profound silence when night descends over the Amazon River. This is not merely a destination, it is an immersion, a place where you learn to listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Puno, perched at over 3,800 meters above sea level, is the gateway to Lake Titicaca, the most sacred lake in South America. From the moment you arrive, the air feels different, thinner, quieter, and filled with the whispers of Inca legends. The city is famous for the Uros floating islands, hand-woven entirely from totora reeds. Walking across their soft surface feels like stepping on a living carpet, floating in the deep blue waters. The story of these resilient communities, surviving for generations upon the lake, is a testament to humanity's harmony with nature. Beyond Uros, journeys extend to Taquile and Amantani, timeless islands where traditions endure. Here, people weave textiles by hand, sing in vibrant festivals, and share Inca legends beneath the silver moon. From their hilltops, gazing over Lake Titicaca's vast expanse, you feel as though you could touch the sky. Puno is also Peru's folklore capital, where music, dance, and celebration never cease. Each February, the Fiesta de la Candelaria transforms the city into a spectacle of color and sound. Dancers in dazzling costumes moving to the rhythm of drums and flutes echoing across the highlands. In Puno, every moment feels sacred. Golden sunsets shimmering on the lake, highland breezes carrying whispers of mystery, and the warm smiles of locals making you feel like part of a story that never ends. Have you ever imagined a capital city where the desert, the ocean, and misty hills converge? Lima, the heart of Peru, is exactly that, a destination that sparks curiosity and wonder. Stretching along the Pacific, the city breathes with the rhythm of crashing waves, their salty scent carried into the air. Walking along the Malecon, you hear the ocean's roar, while trees cast gentle shadows over the coastal path. Above, colorful paragliders glide gracefully through the fiery sunset sky, blending urban energy with natural freedom. Yet Lima also hides a quieter, mysterious side. In the fertile Rimac Valley, a river flows through the desert, carrying the breath of the Andes into the city. And at Lomas de la Che, mist descends and the desert blossoms. Wildflowers, greenery, and wildlife turning arid land into a living oasis. Lima is not just Peru's capital. It's where city life and raw nature intertwine, making it the perfect gateway to an unforgettable South American adventure. In southern Peru lies a canyon twice as deep as the Grand Canyon of the United States, a place where time slows between towering mountains and sheer cliffs. This is Colca Canyon, one of South America's greatest natural wonders. At sunrise, golden light spreads across the valley, revealing terraced fields built by the ancient Inca. Each step of farmland tells the story of resilience and harmony, where barren earth has been transformed into a cradle of life for centuries. But Colca Canyon is also home to a breathtaking spectacle, the flight of the Andean condor. With wingspans stretching over 3 meters, these majestic birds glide effortlessly on thermal currents, rising from the canyon's depths. To witness their soaring flight is to witness nature's own sacred ritual, grand, timeless, and unforgettable. At the canyon's base, the Colca River flows tirelessly, its echo merging with the whispers of the wind through rugged cliffs. Together, they create a symphony of power and mystery, a world apart from the rush of modern life. Colca Canyon is more than a destination. It is an encounter with nature's might, a place where you feel humbled yet uplifted, connected deeply to the spirit of Peru. Amidst the towering Andes lies a valley once considered the sacred heart of the Inca Empire. This is the Sacred Valley, a land where history, nature, and spirituality blend into one living tapestry. From the moment you arrive, a profound stillness greets you, as if the land itself whispers ancient stories. The Urubamba River winds gracefully through fertile fields and terraced farms shimmering under the highland sun. It was not only the breadbasket of the Inca civilization, but also a spiritual ground dedicated to rituals honoring the sun god. Villages like Pisac and Ollantaytambo still carry the legacy of the Inca, with sturdy stonework and vibrant traditional markets. Walking along cobbled streets, you feel the presence of both past and present, simple daily life intertwined with the pride of a glorious heritage. Nature here unveils its magnificence, mist-cloaked mountains, endless fields, and skies where eagles soar. The sacred valley feels both familiar and mysterious, like stepping into an epic carved in stone, water, and light. To visit the sacred valley is not only to see, but to listen. To listen to the echoes of the Inca civilization and feel the sacred heartbeat of the Andes in every breath. At the foot of the majestic misty volcano lies Arequipa, known as Peru's White City for its splendid architecture built from the pale volcanic stone called Silla. When sunlight strikes, the entire city glows with a radiant beauty, both solemn and enchanting. In Plaza de Armas, the heart of Arequipa, you'll find churches, monasteries, and colonial buildings blending Spanish Baroque with local tradition. Among them, the Santa Catalina Monastery stands out, a city within a city, with vivid red walls, shaded alleyways, and serene courtyards echoing centuries of history. Beyond its architecture, Arequipa is embraced by breathtaking nature. The skyline is marked by 3 volcanoes, Misti, Chachani, and Pichu Picchu, majestic and mysterious. From here, travelers can journey to the Colca Canyon, one of the world's deepest canyons, to witness the soaring flight of the condor. Arequipa is more than a city of history and scenery. It is where tradition meets modern life, and where the splendor of the past continues to shape the rhythm of today. If Lima is Peru's modern gateway, then Cusco is the sacred heart of its past, the glorious capital of the Inca Empire. Perched over 300 meters above sea level, Cusco feels like a living museum, where every street and every stone whispers stories from millennia ago. Walking along its narrow cobblestone streets, you'll see a mesmerizing blend of Inca and Spanish colonial architecture. The Inca walls, fitted so perfectly that even a knife blade cannot slip between the stones, have stood for centuries. On these foundations rise churches, palaces, and plazas from the colonial era, creating a one-of-a-kind tapestry of history. At the vibrant Plaza de Armas, music, street performers, and travelers from around the world fill the air with life. Nearby lies Coricancha, the legendary Temple of the Sun, once covered in sheets of gold, still radiating a sacred aura that leaves visitors in awe. Cusco is also the gateway to the Sacred Valley and the iconic Machu Picchu. From here, treks and train rides lead across terraced fields, misty villages, and mountain passes, guiding travelers to one of humanity's greatest wonders. Cusco is not just a destination, it is an experience where the echoes of the past intertwine with the pulse of the present, and where history lives on in every breath of the city. Hidden among the towering peaks of the Andes, Machu Picchu emerges like a dream carved from clouds and stone. Built in the 15th century under Emperor Pachacuti, this once secret city of the Inca Empire vanished into silence for centuries before being rediscovered in 1911. What makes Machu Picchu legendary is its extraordinary harmony between nature and human ingenuity. Stone terraces cling to steep mountainsides. Temples and palaces stand proudly, all built without mortar, yet enduring earthquakes and time. Standing here, you feel as though you've stepped into a realm where gods and humans once lived side by side. As the morning mist lifts to reveal ancient walls against a backdrop of endless sky, you understand why it's called the Lost City. More than a cultural heritage, Machu Picchu is an eternal symbol of the Inca's strength, creativity, and spiritual devotion. Machu Picchu doesn't just amaze with its grandeur, it awakens curiosity. How did the Incas build such a wonder atop the clouds? Amid the majestic Andes, where the sky seems to touch the earth, rises a natural masterpiece that leaves everyone in awe: Rainbow Mountain. Formed over millions of years of geological shifts, minerals surfaced and painted the land with vivid hues: iron red, copper green, sulfur yellow, and gypsum white. What makes Rainbow Mountain magical is how it changes with the light. At dawn, it hides under a mystical mist, while midday reveals a dazzling spectrum like a rainbow woven into stone. Standing here, you feel an intimate bond between earth and spirit, nature and soul. For the local people, Rainbow Mountain is sacred. They believe it is home to divine powers that bring protection and prosperity. Climbing its trails isn't just a physical journey, it is a spiritual pilgrimage where every breath echoes with the heartbeat of the Andes. Located at more than 3,800 meters above sea level, Lake Titicaca is not only the world's highest navigable freshwater lake, but also a powerful spiritual symbol of the Andes. Stretching between Peru and Bolivia, its shimmering surface resembles a giant mirror reflecting the deep blue sky and the majestic mountain ranges. Standing on its shore, the thin air of the highlands slows your breathing, yet the stillness of the place offers an indescribable sense of peace and sacredness. What makes Titicaca truly unique are the floating Uros Islands, built entirely from totora reeds over centuries, serving as a living testament to the adaptability and creativity of the Andean people. As you glide on a boat, listening to the rhythmic splash of the oars, blending with the whispering wind through the reeds, you feel as though you are drifting back into an ancient world where time seems to stand still. The communities around the lake continue to preserve their ancestral traditions, from their vibrantly colored clothing to religious ceremonies devoted to the sun, the moon, and sacred deities. And when sunset arrives, the golden light transforms the lake into a breathtaking painting where nature and culture merge into an endless symphony. Huaraz, the capital of the Ancash region in Peru, is often called the mountaineering capital of South America, serving as the gateway to the magnificent Cordillera Blanca range, where towering peaks remain snow-capped throughout the year. The moment you arrive in Huaraz, you feel the crisp, cool air of the highlands and witness a landscape that is both wild and majestic. This small city embodies a unique blend of modern life and ancient Andean traditions, creating an atmosphere that feels both welcoming and mysteriously enchanting. What makes Huaraz truly remarkable is the presence of Mount Huascarán, the highest peak in Peru, rising over 6,700 meters. Situated within Huascarán National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is a paradise for those who love mountaineering, trekking, and exploring breathtaking natural landscapes. Glacial lakes such as Laguna 69, with its striking turquoise waters, resemble hidden gems cradled by the mountains, leaving visitors in awe. When sunlight touches the surface, the lake reflects the shimmering snow-capped peaks, creating an unforgettable, dreamlike scene. But Huaraz is not only a destination for adventurers, it is also a place where rich cultural heritage is preserved. The local people still wear their vibrant traditional clothing, celebrate festivals rooted in ancient Andean beliefs, and warmly welcome travelers with open hearts. This harmony between grand nature and deep-rooted culture transforms Huaraz into more than just a place to conquer. It becomes a place of reflection, where one can find a profound sense of connection with the earth and sky. Paracas, a small coastal town in southern Peru, is where the desert meets the ocean, creating a landscape both raw and mysterious. Upon arrival, you are immediately struck by the harmony of towering cliffs, endless golden sands, and the deep blue waters of the Pacific. The sound of crashing waves mingles with the whisper of desert winds, forming an eternal symphony of nature. The highlight of Paracas is the Paracas National Reserve, a protected area where the desert touches the sea. It serves as a sanctuary for thousands of seabirds, sea lions, and seals. A boat trip to the Ballestas Islands, often referred to as the Little Galapagos of Peru, offers unforgettable encounters with colonies of lively Humboldt penguins and sea lions basking lazily on the rocky shores. But Paracas is more than just nature. It is also a place steeped in history and culture. It was once the heart of the ancient Paracas civilization, renowned for its enigmatic burial chambers and exquisite textiles that date back thousands of years. Walking through the town, you feel the coexistence of past and present, as ancient legends continue to echo in the rhythm of daily life. Paracas, therefore, is not merely a destination for breathtaking scenery. It is a place that sparks curiosity and invites deeper exploration, a journey into the timeless connection between humanity, the sea, and the desert. Pisac, a small village in Peru's Sacred Valley, is embraced by majestic mountains and winding terraces that resemble stairways to the sky. It is a place where nature, history, and local life intertwine, giving visitors the sense of stepping into a world that feels both ancient and alive. The highlight of Pisac is the Inca archaeological site of Pisac, perched high on a mountainside. Its terraced fields, built with remarkable precision centuries ago, demonstrate the Incas' extraordinary engineering skills. The stone walls are fitted so tightly that not even a sheet of paper could slip between them. From this height, the entire valley unfolds before your eyes in a panorama so breathtaking it leaves you speechless. Pisac is also famous for its traditional market, where locals in colorful attire sell textiles, pottery, and finely crafted goods. More than just a marketplace, it is a cultural meeting point where visitors can feel the heartbeat of everyday Andean life. Adding to the atmosphere, the sound of folk music played on traditional instruments such as the pan flute or the charango fills the air, while the aroma of local dishes drifts through the streets. These sensory experiences make a visit to Pisac unforgettable. It is a place where past and present blend seamlessly, where the legacy of the Inca civilization coexists with the warmth and vitality of contemporary village life. Pisac is not just a stop along the way, it is a gateway into a world where culture and nature tell endless stories together. Ollantaytambo, located in Peru's Sacred Valley, is one of the best preserved Inca sites, often called a living city of the ancient civilization. Here, visitors not only witness majestic ruins, but also feel the pulse of history while walking along cobblestone streets still used by local residents today. The most striking feature of Ollantaytambo is the Inca fortress, perched on the mountainside. Massive stone terraces climb up the slope, and from above, visitors can admire the sweeping view of the lush valley below. The gigantic stones, some weighing several tons, were transported from distant quarries and fitted together with astonishing precision. Archaeologists believe Ollantaytambo once served both as a military stronghold and as an important religious center of the Inca Empire. Beyond the fortress, the town preserves an urban Inca layout almost intact. Narrow stone-paved streets, thick stone walls, and an ancient water canal system, still flowing to this day, create the sense of stepping back in time hundreds of years. The atmosphere of Ollantaytambo is equally captivating. Surrounded by towering mountains and under the vast Andean sky, the site carries a stillness and sacred aura that both humbles and inspires. Ollantaytambo is not just an archaeological destination, it is a gateway into the spiritual and intellectual world of the Inca, a great civilization whose legacy continues to echo across the Andes. Hidden in the highlands of Cajamarca, Peru, Cumbemayo is both an archaeological wonder and a place filled with natural mystery. Visiting this site feels like stepping into another world, where stones, mountains, and ancient constructions blend into a landscape of intrigue and enchantment. The most remarkable feature of Cumbemayo is its stone aqueduct, believed to be over 3,000 years old. Stretching for several kilometers, this channel was carved directly into volcanic rock to guide water toward lower lands. Researchers consider it one of the oldest hydraulic works in South America, a testament to the extraordinary knowledge and engineering skills of pre-Inca civilizations. Beyond the aqueduct, Cumbemayo captivates visitors with its strange rock formations shaped by nature. Towering needle-like stones rise from the ground in rows, resembling a petrified forest or a set of colossal monuments. This combination of natural design and human intervention creates a surreal, almost mystical atmosphere that sparks curiosity and wonder. Adding to its allure, the site also preserves ancient petroglyphs etched into stone. These carvings, filled with enigmatic symbols and figures, remain partly undeciphered, offering glimpses into the beliefs and worldview of ancient peoples. Walking through Cumbemayo, visitors not only marvel at its natural beauty, but also embark on a journey back in time, where history, culture, and the quiet majesty of the Andes converge in harmony. It offers a breathtaking blend of untamed wilderness, majestic mountains, and mysterious legends, captivating visitors from the very first moment they arrive. One of its most iconic landmarks is the La Bella Durmiente Mountain, the Sleeping Beauty. From afar, the mountain range resembles the silhouette of a woman resting peacefully, her long hair flowing into the green forest. Local legends tell enchanting stories about this formation, giving it both a romantic and mythical allure. Another highlight is the Cave of the Owls, Cueva de las Lechuzas, home to thousands of bats and owls. At dusk, the sight of countless bats flying out of the cave at once creates a spectacular natural show, leaving visitors with unforgettable memories. Surrounding Tingo Maria are numerous rivers, streams, and waterfalls, where clear waters carve through valleys and gorges. These landscapes not only refresh the senses, but also provide perfect spots for outdoor activities, exploration, and immersion in the tropical environment. A visit to Tingo Maria is more than a journey into nature. It is also a cultural experience. Here, travelers encounter legends and traditions preserved by local communities, where the wild beauty of the jungle merges with timeless stories, creating a place that is both mysterious and full of wonder. Hidden within the Cordillera Blanca of the Ancash region, Lake Paron is considered one of the most stunning gems of the Andes. Sitting at an altitude of over 4,200 meters above sea level, the lake is famous for its dazzling turquoise waters, surrounded by snow-capped peaks that create a landscape both majestic and serene. Lake Paron is not only the largest natural lake in the Cordillera Blanca, but also the starting point for many renowned trekking routes. From its shores, visitors can admire towering peaks such as Artisan Raju, believed to be the inspiration for the Paramount Pictures logo, along with other impressive mountains like Piramide, Huandoy, and Chakraraju. What makes Paron truly remarkable is the way its waters change color depending on the light and weather. In the morning, the lake shines with a crystal-clear turquoise hue, while in the afternoon, it deepens into a darker, more mysterious blue, reflecting clouds and mountain silhouettes. This ever-changing beauty makes Lake Paron a destination that feels new and magical with every visit. Beyond its breathtaking scenery, the lake offers a sense of peace and stillness. The crisp mountain air, the gentle whisper of the wind across the peaks, and the glass-like surface of the water create an atmosphere of tranquility, inviting visitors to pause, breathe, and let go of the burdens of everyday life. A journey to Lake Paron is more than just a scenic escape. It is an encounter with the sacred spirit of the Andes, where nature, legend, and human wonder intertwine into a timeless symphony that leaves an indelible mark on every traveler's soul. Our journey through Peru comes to a pause, yet the memories, sights, and sounds of this remarkable country will continue to resonate in our minds. From the mysterious Nazca Desert, the serene Lake Titicaca, to the majestic peaks of the Andes, each place tells its own story, a symphony between nature and humanity. We have wandered through bustling cities, ancient villages, mystical architectural wonders, and untouched lands where nature reigns supreme. Every moment, whether a sunrise over the highlands or a sunset along the Ucayali River, makes our hearts beat to a new rhythm, reminding us that the world still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Let these experiences inspire us to step beyond the familiar, to seek untold stories and unseen destinations. Peru is not just a destination, it is a journey of emotions, imagination, and a profound connection with nature and people. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep these memories, sounds, colors, and sensations close to your heart. Whenever you think of Peru, may your soul be filled with wonder, curiosity, and the endless desire to explore.